Hello everybody, my name is Larissa Tormey. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Ireland, and I'm doing amazing blog, amazing interviews here, which I call My Music and My Story. And today I have a lovely girl with me, extremely talented. Like, we wrote so many songs with her already, and her name is Rebecca Lane. Rebecca, I met you in Las Negras,
Yes.
writing songs. So tell me just a couple of words before we dive into your childhood and how you started. What you doing at the moment? Where are you? What are you about? Are you songwriter, singer? What's the story about yourself?
At the moment, I'm a songwriter, so I write for pitches, but then I'm also working on my own artist project that I'm building up. So it's a mix of both. There's Rebecca the songwriter and Rebecca Lane the artist.
Okay, so
yeah.
artist and a songwriter. And what percentage though? 50-50? What would be probably
Right
bigger?
now, I'd say it's the artist is taking over a little bit more because I'm really trying to push that. But in the last year, it's been more songwriting. So it's
Rebecca, why are you trying to push that? Why do you want to be an artist?
Because I've been writing since I was small, and I feel like it's important for me to be able to perform my songs. But then when you write for other people, I feel like you're writing something a bit generic, whereas when I write for myself, it's from the heart.
Authentic.
And it's that because I grew up in France, so I'm bilingual. So for me, music has always been how I express myself when I can't speak in either language. It's the music that speaks. Very cheesy, but that's the truth. So for me, it's important that I'm able to express that through my music.
I think it's a kind of, it applies to most of us because we are expressing ourselves emotionally as well, isn't
Exactly,
it? It's
yeah.
like the outlet for
Yeah.
emotions. Okay, so a few questions. When did you actually start to do music? How old were you?
I was 8 when I started in choir with my little sister. And then I did choir, and then I went to a jazz in France. It's called college, which is like secondary school-ish. And I learned saxophone and singing as well. And then I taught myself guitar and piano and bass. And then I wit's the second half of secondary school, it's lycée. And I studied classical music there, and we did choirs and we like directing and all that kind of stuff. And then I did jazz at university. That's my university degree. I did musicology in jazz, and I played saxophone there, and they taught us how to arrange, produce, like orchestra stuff, big band stuff. And then, but during that I was writing since I was like, I think I started, my first song was 10. Got a video of me doing it.
I just was going to ask you, first song at 10, yeah?
First song was, I'm sure I did it before, but that was my first one that I've actually been able to find proof of, which no one is going to see ever.
I just, you went ahead of me. I was going to ask you, do you have a video?
I do. No.
You
I
should
have
give it
really
to us.
short bobbed hair, and yeah, I was on the guitar. It wasn't even tuned. It's not pretty. But my first proper song that I recorded myself, I think I was 12. So then I got into production when I was around 12, 13, but I only really did kind of just an instrument and vocals. And then in the last 5 years or so, I've properly been getting into production.
So you're working as a music producer as well now?
Yeah.
Okay. And what style? Is it any style you do, or what mostly?
I write in any style, literally.
And producing
Production,
as well?
yeah, I'm trying. I think at the moment it's more folky, indie kind of stuff, because that's what I do. Like I like playing instruments, but I'm leaning more towards anything. I want to learn.
You want to experiment?
I want to learn everything. I want to know
not?
about everything. So I'm not really putting a ban on any genres.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't forget to tell us that you sign up now as a songwriter as well, isn't
Yes.
it? What is it from?
I've created a publishing company called Girl Code with my co-writer Emma. And it's about empowering women and songwriters and producers and singers. Anyone.
So it's not only for you?
No, it's not.
You want to work with other artists as well?
I'm the first one signed because we're just building it, and we're building the catalogue and trying to get a cut, which that's what everyone's doing. But yeah, and we're connected with DWB, who I've been working with for 2 years now, I think. It's a long time.
Yeah, it's all started with DWB and Greg Watts.
Crazy man, Greg Watts.
Brought us all together,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. And probably last question, kind of, I want to dig more into this. Your music project, you as an artist, how many songs you finished, and what the style, what is it about?
I have quite a few now. I wouldn't say they're finished, but they're kind of the direction that I'm thinking of going. It's pop, but with my singer-songwriter roots. And
Pop with the heart.
Pop with emotion hidden deep within, because people don't really like that in pop music. But no.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
The lyrics are very important to me, but also making it catchy and memorable. And I think I've got a good blend now, and I'm looking forward to pushing that and creating.
Yeah, you're ready to rock and roll. I just I just curious myself. When you're writing for yourself, I know how you write. We do it together a lot. But when you're writing for yourself, how do you work? Do you start from the lyrics? Do you start from the melody, or is it like variety? How do you work yourself?
I normally start with either a piano or a guitar. I do have themes that I know that are close to my heart and I'd like to write with, but then sometimes it doesn't work like that. So I kind of just start playing and singing, and whatever comes out, that's what happens. Or sometimes I start a production, and that project I like the way it's sounding and I write on that.
Then you're top lining from that.
Yeah, it kind of it depends. Or I write with, I've done a few songs that I feel like would be for me at camps. So that's obviously, it's a camp setting, so it's completely different as well. So,
but you use them for your project.
Yeah, I'm open to any kind of magic that I can create.
Because that's what music is about,
Exactly,
isn't it?
yes.
About the magic, collaboration, enjoyment.
Yeah.
Rebecca, thanks so much.
Thank
that
you
was
for having
very,
me.
very good.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.